my God, the final chapter of Bleach is here. And even though we've known for weeks that this would be it, that this is the final chapter, opening up the chapter and seeing how happy everyone is and reading the words "the end" on the cover page it just caused something inside of me to stir to know that this is going to be it for Bleach. There's not going to be anything else. And I gotta say, if we never get anything else about Ichigo Kurosaki, this chapter was well done enough to where I'm happy. I don't want anything else. I felt the same way that I did after I saw the Naruto Boruto the movie, where I said, this is it for me. I don't want anything else. This was the perfect ending. And the reason why I'm saying that is when you look at the character arcs and then you look at the symbolism and the parallels that you have in this chapter, the final chapter, and the very first chapter of Bleach, there's just so many Easter eggs there where you have Kazui Kurosaki, which is Orihime and Ichigo's kid, meeting Rukia and Renji's kid in Ichigo's bedroom. That's a huge throwback to the first chapter. And then you have the title. Very beautifully done. I liked what I saw on that with Kubo and how Kubo introduced both of them as being Shinigami. That was very beautiful. Another thing that I liked was just having the different character arcs come to a close. And the two that just really resonated the most with me are Ichigo, obviously, and Uryu. And I've been reading a few comments and I haven't seen enough people talk about Uryu, so I want to start with Uryu first. When we first get introduced to Uryu, he's introduced to someone who hates Shinigami. He's seen as a loner. He's by himself. And on the final chapter of the series, he's standing on top of the rooftop of the hospital, and he's alone in the physical sense. He doesn't look like he has a spouse or anything. There's no information on that, but he's watching Chad fight, just how Ichigo and his friends are. So while Uryu is alone physically, he's still connected to others. And for Uryu's character, that is a huge payoff. And then to see how Kubo continued to have Ichigo and Uryu be parallels of each other, where they're the same but they're different. Ichigo's running a clinic, Uryu is working at the hospital, so you still have the differences. Like you have Shinigami and Quincy, they're practicing medicine but they're on different sides of the same coin. That was very beautiful. I like seeing that. And then with Ichigo's character, one of the things that just really hit me is Ichigo really looks like he is at peace. I do not recall seeing Ichigo look this happy ever in the Bleach series. Now, if you disagree with me, you point out a time. But for me, knowing that this was it for Ichigo and seeing how happy he is and knowing that there is not another threat or seemingly not another threat, that was very beautifully done. Now, with that being said, as I was reading the chapter, one of the things that kind of stood out to me was, is this the future Yhwach was talking about, where he said, I will go to that point in the future where everyone is the happiest, and that's where I will destroy you. And I had this sense, this looming sense of dread as I was reading, because I was thinking Kubo is going to have the biggest set of balls ever if he has Yhwach just pop up and say, surprise, motherfuckers, and have him kill everyone, and that be the ending of Bleach. And you had that swirling Ryatsu of Yhwach out there. The first part of the chapter, you have Byakuya saying he doesn't want to borrow Rukia and Renji because they haven't been happy in a while, and they're in the living world and they deserve it. And then you have this, seemingly happy slice of life thing, and then you have the swirling Ryatsu in Ichigo's bedroom. You were thinking, oh shit, this is it. And then that's when you get Aizen's monologue, and it really feels like Aizen was explaining why Yhwach wanted to do what he did. He's talking about courage. He's talking about hope. He's talking about why you can't take that away. And I really feel like what Aizen was saying is that Yhwach wanted to unite all the worlds in order to do away with death. I might be reading too much into that. Let me know if you disagree. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is in that flashback when that's going on and Yhwach is basically saying that I'll be back, to have Kazui Kurosaki, Ichigo and Orihime's kid, stick his hand into the portal and basically decimate it, that was really cool. And the reason why that was cool to me is it looks like he actually used Orihime's ability to reject, but he's also got Ichigo's Shinigami powers inside of him. And that was interesting simply for this fact here. If you'll recall, Aizen did say that Orihime's ability had the potential to be hacks. I mean, it already is overpowered, but hacks on another level. So would it really be that out of the question for Kazui to have his father being as strong as he is and his mother to have that ability for him to be able to advance that to another level where he does away with the last of Yhwach's Ryatsu. If that's the case, if I'm not reading too much into that, I really feel like this is Kubo maybe opening the door for a potential monthly series like what we're getting with Naruto, where we have the Boruto manga. But those are just my thoughts. Like I said, I thought this was a very beautiful chapter. It tied up a lot of character arcs. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Just a quick note, if you haven't seen the comment section, I'll be taking a couple weeks off of Bleach, and then I'll be coming back with a Bleach discussion video. The first video will be what if Ichigo did not meet Rukia. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.